It says that it's live. Can you hear me? This is so interesting. Okay. I am going to keep my eye on the chat box. And we're going to assume that you can hear me. Okay, I'm showing I've got a couple of viewers here. Awesome. Go ahead and type your name in the chat box so I can see who you are. I would love to know who's watching me right now, who decided to attend class. We're going to go ahead and get started. So my name is Natisha Willis, and I am your Freedom Friend and Holistic Business Mentor. And so here in the Freedom Friends Club, we make it a point to teach friendship-based marketing strategies. And so all that means is we believe that freedom requires friends. Okay, so we want to get more friends. So part of what we do, I like to call it chess move marketing, which is really a little slightly different than most sales conversations and conversations, period, right? So it's really a way of making friends, a way of networking that is centered around building relationships. So that's what we do. So today's class, rather, is all about creating your program. And so this is really all about getting the friends. So we look at friends at like 3 different levels, right? So we look at friends in terms of clients, we look at friends in terms of peers and mastermind partners, and then we also look at friends in terms of mentors and guides. And so today we're looking at those level 1 friendships, those people who are going to help us achieve our own sense of freedom, and we're going to help them achieve theirs. So let's go ahead and get started. If you could, go ahead and type your name in the chat box. I'm super duper curious about who is here. In addition to who's here, what kind of questions you may have. Hey, Arminda. Hey, Jennifer. I'm so happy that you all are here with us. So today, this is going to be actually a really quick lesson. I'm going to show you basically how I create my own program plans and really just show you kind of what that looks like. So let's just start from the beginning. What is a program? So a program is basically a way for you to accumulate, package, and structure all of the knowledge or information that you have as it relates to a certain topic. You want to create a program because we're in the business as coaches and really as freedom friends, we're in the business of creating complete solutions for our clients. And what a complete solution means is that if you know, for example, let's just think about brushing our teeth, right? Typically when you go to the store, you have to buy a toothbrush, you have to buy toothpaste, you have to get mouthwash, all dental floss, all of these things separate. If we were interested in providing a complete solution as it related to oral health care or oral health, then we would package all of those things in, include maybe a dentist visit, some cleaning, some other things, as just really packaging everything that we know our clients would need as it related to oral care. When we talk about coaches or coach programs, we pretty much want to do the same thing or something similar. We want to make sure that when our clients come to us, they're not just coming to us for one-off solutions, right? and then having to go to someone else for another piece of the solution. When our clients come to us, we want to make sure that we are, as much as possible, giving them the option of having a complete solution, so that entire picture. And so creating a program really allows you to do that. In addition, most of us have decided to go into business because we have a lot of information, and not just information, but experience. And so we want to make sure that we want to be in a position to offer our clients our experience in such a way that they can consume it in manageable pieces, as well as we want to make sure that our clients are fully served. Most of us went into business or decided to start our service-based business because we experienced a problem and there was no solution for us. And so 9 times out of 10, we had to go searching everywhere to try to find a solution and piecing solutions or pieces of the puzzle together ourselves. And so we went into business so that we could basically save our clients, which is really ourselves and who we were at that point, some of the time, headache, and heartache that we experience. We want to help save someone some time, money, or energy as it relates to coming up with a solution or finding a solution to our problem. And so a program will basically help you to do just that. Does that make sense so far? I like to get feedback so I can make sure that you're hearing what I'm saying and picking up what I'm laying down. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick look at what I call my 6-session lesson plan. So this is just an example. So when you're creating your own lesson plan, one of the first things that you'll want to do is start with the main idea or the main solution that you are looking to solve, or really provide for your clients. There we go. Here's a screen share. Okay, so here is an example of what I mean. So, like I said, first you'll start with the main idea or topic. And from there, you want to list the 6 most important things that people need to know about that main idea or topic. Okay? Hopefully you're taking notes. Now, beneath each of those most important topics, let's go ahead and hit undo. You then want to list the specific information that people want to know. Adult learning theory says that you basically want to keep these points to between 3 and 5. I like the number 3. And the reason that you want to do it that way is most adults, they don't have a whole lot of time. And so we want to make sure that whatever information we're consuming, it's in small, manageable bites. And 3, anything more than 5 can become or seem overwhelming. And one of the things that I found is when you have more than 5 points beneath one point, usually some of those can be combined anyway. So you want to keep that in mind. So here's an example. If I were teaching a class on 6 things that people need to know about being a CEO, then these are the 6 things that I would say are the most important. So number 1, personal finances. Number 2, hiring and firing employees. Number 3, operations, number 4, branding, number 5, marketing, and number 6, leadership development. So these are the main ideas that I would teach on if I were teaching a class about becoming a CEO. Okay, now these are not in any particular order. They're actually, I just literally typed them as they came to mind. Okay, and so between each of these, so for each one of these like numbers, you then want to basically say, provide 3 to 5 additional details about that specific topic. So for example, with personal finances, 3 things that I think are important as it relates to personal finances are tracking income and expenses, creating a financial projection spreadsheet, and then really obtaining tools to help with tracking your finances. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So if I'm teaching a class about being a CEO, I then have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 modules that I can separate that class into. And then I have 3 activities that go with each module. As coaches, sometimes we get in the habit of simply sharing information, which is good. What will set you apart as a coach is really getting to a place where in addition to simply sharing information, you're also sharing activities for how people can apply or use that information in a practical manner. Most of us are really familiar with classes and things like that that'll really provide a whole lot of information and not a lot of practical application. So we want to be careful that we don't fall into that trap. Uh-oh, where'd you guys go? Here. So here's an example of a program outline that I created. So 6 things people need to know about blank. Session 1, what they need to know about. 3 spaces for some additional information. The objective, so the whole point of this particular session. So what is it that you want clients to walk away with? And then a homework assignment, which is that practical application. If you follow this format here for each one of your modules, this will actually help you in creating a program that your clients love, that utilize all of the information and knowledge that you've gathered, and that really help your clients to see results. And that's what we want to see. That's what everyone wants to see, are the results. So I want to come back, there we go, and talk to you. I want to hear about any questions that you have. Hi, Jenny from Santa Barbara. Let's see. I want to get to the place where I am answering any questions you may have as it relates to your class. Like I said, I know that's really short, but it's really not that difficult. As you can tell, you can create a course on almost anything. A course, this same format you can use for a course, you can use it for a program, you can even use it for a speech. But it's a basic outline that helps you to, again, just put all of your information in one space so that you can organize it and make sure that the people who are listening to you, that they're getting what they need from you. Do you have any questions? I would love to answer some questions for you. That's usually my favorite part. Awesome. I'm glad that it was straightforward. Good deal. So, Jenny, talk to me. What kind of program are you creating? Let's see if we can talk about your specific program. I would love to know more about your specific program so we can talk about that. Maybe you have some questions about your own program. Awesome. Currently creating a few, a CPLP through ATD for adult learning. Okay, so I'm going to need some help with those acronyms. I'm assuming ATD is Association for Training and Development. CPLP, I'm not so sure about. Okay, trying to hone in on what would be the highest value add to my potential clients. So let's talk a little bit about that. We've got a little bit of time. This is why I like the smaller classes, because then I can specifically talk to whatever it is that you are dealing with. Let me ask you this. Are you currently, or have you ever been one of your potential clients? Certified professional in learning and performance. Gotcha. So the question on the table is, have you ever been one of your ideal clients? Ah, okay, so I need 3 minutes. So it looks like we've got a few viewers. Are there any other questions that you may have about your own program? Let me know. We can go ahead and handle those now. So I can tell you some of the challenges that I've had with my own programs have really been all about how exactly to make it work, how to put it together. And so it was funny because the reason that I created this whole outline is really, it just came to me one day while I was trying to figure out how I was going to put everything that I knew into one program. I just started writing out each thing that I wanted people to know about. Like I literally followed this exact process. And as I was writing, I was like, oh, duh, this is the same outline that we learned in like third or fourth grade. But I'd forgotten, like completely forgotten about it. And so when it came back, it was like, oh, perfect. So I'm happy that I can provide this for you. How do you know which method of delivering your program is best? Honestly, Armando, trial and error. Typically, what I have found is that um, I am my ideal client, or I attract pretty much clients that are like me. And so usually they like what I like. And so a lot of self reflection, self discovery, and really just being honest, getting real crystal clear about what I like. And if you don't know, which sometimes happens, you just try it and find out. So if you've been on any of my classes, then you know I use a variety of different mediums, right? So I'm trying out the Google Hangout right now, and I've tried out the Zoom classes. I've done teleconferences, but I really like this. I really like the voice to voice. And so, a lot of it, like I said, is really just trial and error. So you're finding out. You're, one of the few who have been here the entire time. So you're seeing how I'm figuring things out. Um, at the school during where I work during the day, we have this saying that says basically build the plane while you're flying it, which sounds crazy as all get out if you're in an actual plane. But that's really what we're doing as entrepreneurs, is building the plane while we fly it. So we start with what we do know, and we move on that. And as we learn a little bit more, we do a little bit more. As we receive feedback, which I'm huge on getting feedback from your clients, asking them what they like, what they don't like, and tweaking accordingly. So I would start out with kind of what your thoughts are. But even before you start, well, I'm a fan of get started first. And as you're getting started, you can be talking to your ideal clients and the people who you want to be in the program, and really just testing out what you think is best. I'm a huge fan of alpha and beta groups, which is basically just having some people to go through the program at a discounted rate and asking questions and getting feedback that way. But yeah, a lot of it is really just trial and error. So get started and you'll find out. I'm checking all of the screens to see if there are any other questions. It doesn't look like there are any, which is great. Sounds like we covered everything, which, okay, I love it. So if there aren't any other questions, which I can dig it, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up today's class. I like a 30-minute class. This is perfect. You're so welcome. All righty. Well, definitely enjoy the rest of your Wednesday afternoon. Again, I thank you for joining me here at Freedom Friends TV, where we believe that freedom requires friends. So every week, definitely join us. We'll either be introducing you to one of our Freedom Friends or friends from our community, or we'll be teaching you a way to help better serve some of your friends. So talk to you later. See you next week.